Okay, so I basically immediately need those 4 names.
1 second. Let's just make sure the stream comes back online here.
Good morning, Crystals for Life. I'm your host, Meta Sigma, with Poxnor and Puexel. Or is it vice versa?
Poxnor and or Puexel around the country.
Okay, there we go. Alright, last refresh. This is it. No more.
Alright.
$2 for Arthur as Jean from Julian Jacques.
Was this from the French community? Probably. Okay, then that would be Jean.
Jean.
That's, yeah. I have been saying that all night. I don't know why I said Jean.
So,
Yeah. Vincent
yeah, let's not worry about that. We just need any comments that relate to Arthur, Curtis, Gloria, or Sharon.
$10 Arthur's Jean.
John.
Jean.
Jean. $5 Arthur's Jean. Blah 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 blah. Arthur. $3 Arthur is Jean.
French community win.
Okay, so this would be Arthur and Jean.
Yes.
Alright.
That's correct.
Make it so.
So Arthur is Jean. Curtis.
Curtis is Jeannot.
John or
Jean.
Jean.
I don't know if that'll fit.
What? Yep, 6 letters.
Didn't know that.
Jeannot. Okay. Gloria.
John, I guess.
Jeanne. Jeanne.
Jean.
Or perhaps named after the character from FFL 1.
Very true.
Jeanne.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Dare you ask?
Sharon is probably just like J-Man.
Just throw a guess out there.
My guess would be,
Well, you can get.
oh wait, I have to try to go totally urban in the Canadian accent. J-Yo.
J-O.
No?
Jonet. Jonet, yeah.
Oh.
N-E-T.
Sorry, spell it.
EANET.
Jeanne.
Congratulations, French community, you win this round.
Et merci beaucoup, Jean. Alright, let's see how they
Alright, so Final Fantasy Legend 3 throws you right into the action. We only have 3 of the characters we just named, though. 4th one's a guest character, and because the game doesn't remember anything about what happens to Myron after this battle, we're stealing his battle axe. Which he's going to use later, because he gets a new one when he joins us again in about 5 minutes.
And it's much better than anything else that you can get for a while, so why not?
Yeah, until you can get the slide knives. Phil, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm not one to
Or
approve
can
early
we
mornings.
start the timer, actually?
Timer, yeah.
Oh.
That was awesome.
What was it? Space?
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking, but I don't know if that's what it
No,
is.
that's not it.
R space.
R space.
Folks, so if you hold those for a second. Mornings and I don't agree. I could slap you. No thanks.
French community, if you want me to slap Poxnor at any point, please donate. I will gladly wake him up.
That goes for English community too.
Yes.
Yeah, every community wants
Dude,
Meta
that's
Sigma to
just
slap you, which
yeah,
is
we're
probably
actually
most of the communities out there.
Poxnor will be knocked out
Alright,
and Meta
so-
slaps him.
If anyone not familiar with the Final Fantasy Legend games, first of all, they're not really Final Fantasy games. It's a similar JRPG series from Japan called the Saga series, or capital S, lowercase a, capital G, lowercase a. And the game is released in English as FFL 1 through 3, or actually Saga 1 through 3 in Japan. Saga 1 and 2 were really, really different from Final Fantasy, but 3 has a lot of similarities, though. Like 1 and 2 had like finite use weapons. I think what I remember as being the biggest difference. Probably in general, the most unique thing about these games, though, is the transformation system.
Yeah, definitely.
Your characters getting to transform into other forms through. Well, in this game, it's through either eating meat, which makes you into it's beasts and then monsters. And
Yeah, so think of it like a 5-point sliding scale, and either eating the meat or installing the parts of some monster somewhere on that scale moves you closer to that point of the scale. So eating beast meat would move you 1 point closer towards being a beast, for example. Installing cyborg parts moves you 1 point closer to being a cyborg. Installing robot parts moves you one step closer to being a robot.
Oh, mouse butt. We hardly knew ye.
we're only going to be seeing cyborgs and robots in the speedrun, though, because specifically robots are the main beneficiary of a pretty major glitch we're going to be pulling off in a bit.
Do we have some time for some comments?
Yeah, so the one thing I will say before we read donation comments is that I need to be level 2 before we even enter the tower, so we're going to get some pretty good marathon luck happening right now.
Battle luck?
FFL 3 has really random encounter rates. I mean, you can do like what's happening right now, where we're walking like a marathon, basically without any battles.
Sorry, Ryan.
Or we can
I
get
couldn't help it.
we can get battles in every tile too.
Can you please?
No, this has been encountered before.
Okay, so I'm gonna blitz off all these people who donated to rename Jean to Arthur because there are quite a few here, and we did kind of do that already. But I do want to mention your names anyways. So Julian Jaffres, Vincent Magmina, Sebastian, your last name got blown up. I'm sorry. Rafael Marino. And then Tyler Burback, who was really fighting the good fight to name him Poxner, donates $1 and says, "The slap shall happen," and a shout out to the French community. GG, my rivals. GG.
So yeah, the first thing he needs to do is to go into this tower and learn the float spell, because that's another tie over to Final Fantasy. Although in this game, it's a travel spell that lets you go over water on the map. We have the aforementioned Mousebot here too.
Mousebot, we hardly knew ye.
Actually, we're going to know thee fairly darn well before too long is out. I'm assuming Rinny somewhere wants us to have a cute, fluffy mouse on screen.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What? It's sitting on my head the whole time.
Work uses stab.
Wow.
A neat trick you can do in order to, if you just want to re-input all the same commands you did last turn, which is kind of how a lot of the battles in the second half of the game work, is to hold down select along with the.
You spoke of mouse butts,
and then
you
it
were
just goes
dreaming.
as far as confirming all of your commands.
Sorry, Rinny just tried to ask something, but that did not work. Oh, I forgot to reselect dice for this battle. This is bad. It's very bad. Those fighters should have been dead multiple times over.
I've heard my name and it says Dave. It has to do with Mousebot.
Could you grab my laptop, please?
Yes. Mousebot is
Yeah, Adam. Go to GameFAQs.com. I need to know my monster transition, or my transition tables.
Transition tables? What are you talking about? Alright, so, the Arthur is fire? Can I do transition arrow? Would be
Yeah, just search for Final Fantasy Legend 3. Go to a like the largest pack and just search, just grep like Command F for Quacky.
The Quacky.
Oh my! I need it now.
Quacky's the same
Command
way
F.
as Talker.
Wow.
Quacky.
Quacky.
Quacky's the same element as Talker.
So that is the same as a flower. The flowers are the rare or the common? The flowers are the common, so that would go on Arthur.
High five, dude. That's awesome, right there.
Yeah.
Alright, so we just got a pretty styling hairdo off of that too.
We need a wig. We'll put it on his head. Big blonde
Either
wig.
that or he's turned into Fusoya too. Without the beard.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good luck.
Yeah, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to turn two of my main characters, Arthur and Curtis, into robots. Because robots can be seriously abused in speedrun, and then eventually Gloria and Curtis are going to be turned into cyborgs because they're giant MP repositories.
We've got a $30 donation from Nicholas Crochet. He says, C4L and you guys are great. Best of luck. I want my $30 to go towards renaming Terra in Final Fantasy VI Carol. Oh,
Ho ho, flower.
Wow!
Sorry, so that's the same as a Quacky, so that goes on Arthur.
Are you kidding? Tom Tom?
Oh,
Now it's the...
Yeah!
Well,
I did that very incorrectly.
for everybody that's wanting to know, you have now obtained Mousebutt on stream live.
That was very much so a live mistake as well, because I didn't actually want to get Mousebutt, but you know. Hey, it happened at Crystals for Life. I think we need to give a giant shout out to Rennie for this.
Yeah, but she's half asleep and she doesn't. If she comes back out again, then she's gonna be like, "Why do you keep calling me?" So that's amazing that you got 2 quick drops like that.
Except it turned out wrong, and
I know.
I'll actually need to modify it somehow.
Simple.
I need to try to do this in essentially my sleep too. I need to transform that TomTom into an airmaid. I never should have installed those parts. That was a giant
Okay,
mistake.
so your last 2 parts were both air.
Yeah, they were both flower type.
Wait, what? What does Arthur start as again? What does Arthur start as again?
Is it fire?
I think so.
Okay, what was the other cyborg? Tell me.
What's the other?
He was a thief, was a cyborg.
Okay, so that doesn't tell me anything because I don't remember what speak is. Alright, I can. Let's see. Which one was the.
Okay, no, wow, yeah.
I mean, if you just want to start over, we've got time because we started early. Yeah.
No, you know, I'm gonna try some fan service here. Maybe, Nitrodon, if you can tell me which part I need for Arthur.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired too, so.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Look at the FAQ on my laptop.
Part that part to become an airmaid.
Yep.
See, so.
I mean, I've got the FAQ up there. Just
Fire.
look at exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what do we need to look up exactly?
We need to figure out what element he is.
What element?
What element the
Arthur.
TomTom?
Yeah.
Do I
So
just
that
search
we
for
know.
TomTom or it says level 3-4 element Earth, Water, TomTom, Fire, Air is Trickster.
Okay, so I need to know whether he needs flower parts or brat parts
Okay,
to become an airmaid when he
But you,
levels up.
okay, you want water earth,
Yeah.
so you want Mousebutt parts.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, well, level 1, 2, earth, water is Orbrat, and fire, air is flower, according to this table. Yeah, all of these parts have elements associated with them that affect what you transform to. This guy is back for more too after getting killed by Opta.
Chat's asking what your form is relevant to anything. Why being something is relevant to anything.
I'm gonna pass that off to the commentator so I can drink my tea.
You want me to handle that, or you got it?
When you actually you want to because I'm not even sure.
Basically, what it is that
Do you want to pass that too?
like it's on the tip of my tongue, but if you want to take it.
I'm still a novice at kind of understanding the intricacies
Yeah.
of the transformation system.
Base,
The main
you correct me if
difference-
I'm wrong. How about I give it a stab? If I'm wrong, you can slap me.
You're way tougher than me, so I'll do it without the slap, but sure.
Okay. As far as I'm aware of, basically, you start out, there's a 5-point scale that goes in left or right direction. Starting in the middle as human is neutral. It's basically they can equip all armors, as far as I know, and they can cast magic. But they're kind of in the middle. They don't specialize in one area or another. If you eat, I think it's beast meat? Is it beast monster?
It is.
Beast, okay. If you eat beast meat, you'll transform into a beast. If you eat, I believe it's monster meat, you become...
Well, if you eat it as a human or mutant, you become a beast.
That's
and
what
as
it is,
a beast,
mutant, I'm
you
thinking.
become a monster.
Basically, it's almost like...
It's a 5-point sliding scale. You
Yeah.
move 1 point closer to whatever you eat or install.
Well, the great thing is that robots are insanely broken in this game when you get the right ones.
Yeah.
I mean, they just... You
Alright.
can pretty much overpower them.
Alright, well actually if I can interrupt, so what he's doing now is a pretty cool trick that I believe Gal Rocks discovered not too long ago, because the RNG or random number generator in FFL3 is based on frames actually, which means it's very difficult to manipulate because the frame is I don't know if it's 1/30th or 1/60th of a second in this game. But
Yeah,
it's a
it
very
is.
small amount. So just by restarting the game and then holding as you're loading your save file, holding directions, you can guarantee that you're hitting certain tiles on the same frames. So it was basically worked out that by going to that exact tile on the map that he saved on, he can restart, hold right, and then guarantee getting a battle with Orbrats here, which he needs to fight a couple of times now in order to farm for robot parts.
I took a pack.
Get a different laptop, please.
Yeah, go downstairs and use mine. Still in the same place, I think.
So I need level 5, 6, right?
Robots are not too hot when you initially transform into them, by the way, because the kind of the gimmick behind robots is that you need to buy pills at item shops in order to boost your stats. I mean, pills are kind of expensive, but if you get enough of them, you can boost your stats to insanely high levels. But how can we possibly afford to get enough pills to be able to speedrun this game? I mean, you're going to have to fight so many battles in order to get enough money to do that, right?
I swear there was some plug for JDRF in here about people having to prick their fingers multiple times a day, people suffering from type 1 diabetes, and here we're just abusing things
Like pills.
Yeah, crank our stats up to
Like I said, robots not too hot at their default stats. It's,
Not even a mouse butt can do
yeah,
that.
generally get one-shotted by pretty much anything.
You're right.
Got a $15 donation from Tian Chow. She says it's Renoa H-san again. Can't hear you because I'm Skyping, but keep it up. Please put my $15 to making sure Meta plays Maria in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah. So anyone just tuning in, this is Crystals for Life, a charity Final Fantasy speedrun marathon benefiting the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. All of the donations are going straight to GDRF, which works on curing, treating, and preventing type 1 diabetes. And I believe it's 80% of every dollar goes directly to research, so it's a pretty low overhead charity. Right now we're still kind of in the opening stretches of Final Fantasy Legend 3. We've got Final Fantasy Legend 1 coming up after this, along with Final Fantasy 9, so you can still have your donations go towards naming characters in FF9, among other things.
We've got $15 donation from Alexander Sista. No comment there. $20 donation from Olivier Aluar. And $10 donation from William Chevillon. I'm sorry if I butchered any of those names, I'm sure I did.
If you think this is bad, by the way, you should see what this is like without doing this save and reset trick to force that battle. What's your record for that too? Like 45 minutes?
Yeah.
For the first
for the
hard
hot
drop.
That was a thing.
Yeah, I just looked at it back and confirmed. Yeah, you need mouse pad parts.
Okay, for Arthur, right?
Yes. Or for you stepped in the wrong place.
No.
Did you save the wrong place?
No, my controller is broken.
What?
It's inputting the wrong direction for...
What? That's never happened before?
Yeah, this would be that's never happened before.
Okay, that's what I did.
There we go.
Boy, that'd be 2 in 1 day, or 2 in 2 days. First Windows controller, or first 3 PSP. Come on, mouse butt. Stay strong. Stay strong.
Yeah, the poor mouse has been slaughtered.
Oh wow, Orc just got mighty blowed. Come on. People of the chat, show mouse butt your love. Okay, never mind, it's over.
Dead. Yeah.
No, I'm fine. Sorry, Adam. I seem to have cute little critters all over me now.
Hang on, I'm not even cuddling Medicine at the moment.
You need strange fire
So that was a flower to Curtis, so I need mouse butt for both people and a level for Jean.
Yeah, Ken needs to survive it.
Yeah, he actually needs to survive a battle.
I mean, would you just have him defend instead of attack?
That might make a difference, yeah, that's a good idea. So I need a pair of most wiggly tail parts.
The planning that went into setting up this encounter manipulation had to include lag frames too, since that factors into the RNG too. I've done a test speedrun of FFL3 myself, and since I play on a Super Game Boy 2 instead of a Game Boy player, this doesn't actually work for me. Whenever I run this again, if I want to be able to get this fight quickly, I'm going to have to find my own manipulation strat.
Oh, thank you, Myron. Thank you.
And some misses, and...
He's alive.
Yeah,
that mouse butt is... Come on, mouse butt.
He's got FF5.
Oh, 1 HP.
That's why I was like, yeah, come on, clutch it out.
Mouse butt, live!
Come on, mouse butt, clutch it out. You got this.
Yes!
Parts, now.
Well, he didn't level though. keep the experience?
I need 2 mouse part drops though. Anyway.
Well, you can get one to Curtis. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
That was not exactly parts. Meat is not parts.
Oh, this game is just in full-on troll mode right now. It's like, ha! I hear you wanted to play me for a marathon.
I think that bottom right mouse button has a picture of a troll face, and it's just like, problem.
Deal with
Yeah.
Yeah.
It even has shades if you look at it. They're
Yeah.
kind of black around them. I was gonna say, if Janat ended up dying, Janat was just gonna pummel. Come on, Myron.
I'm gonna
Mike,
have to switch to some magic and actually use some serious strats here or something.
Yay, there was a miss against
Oh,
us.
a miss against us.
But Janat, of course, Janat may die. No, Janat won't die.
Janat may die.
No, Janat won't die. Janat is fine. I told you.
Alright.
Yeah, if you're using weapons, missing
Yay!
actually happens.
No.
No, flower doesn't work. Let's just try it.
Trickster.
Useless. Yeah, we needed most parts.
Chat, please send Poxnor your energy of mouse butt. Channel your game.
Because that's not going to turn the chat into a major troll.
Yeah.
At this point, we're looking for anything.
Anything, yeah, definitely.
This is.
We're getting mouse butt spam
Yeah.
in chat. Also, mouse butt flex spam.
What?
Oh,
That's kind of. Guys, I don't want mouse butt flex. Just mouse butt. Mouse butt flex is kind of gross. And this is coming from me, of all people. Is the blanket warm?
it is. Thank you for your kitty cat blanket.
You're quite welcome. I'm leaving the mouse butt away from the kitty cat blanket. I don't want them fighting. Because I know mouse butt would win, unfortunately.
Okay, I need the levels at some point. Yeah, next 29. Next 147. Yeah. So.
That was a.
Kind of an odd mechanic
Yeah.
in this game too is that you can get battles when you're exiting.
Anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
like when I did a run of this a month or 2 back, I got a battle when stepping into a pit. By the way, and then immediately after winning, it's
Here's your victory prize.
Yeah.
All your death.
So unfortunately, yeah, this is really bad to need the 2 rare drops here.
This is the only real kind of grinding / farming part of the run, though. Well, the biggest one. There's a there's a smaller one coming up pretty quickly after this, but then we become very, very, very beefy.
So, Alec, can I ask you, give me an extra mushroom?
Sure.
Just need to blow my nose here, thanks. Just in honor of how this game is blowing me, I would like to blow my nose.
/ face palm.
Yeah, you can also use 2 flower parts if that's going to be easier.
I could use 2 flower parts on who, Arthur?
Yeah.
You could have said that earlier when you had flower parts.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Okay, that's good.
Oh!
So I guess you could say Mousebutt was just floored by my terrible
Holy
performance.
cow!
Even after just waking up, folks, he still has the ability to make the worst puns ever.
I don't know, I'm sure.
I don't even think me slapping him would solve his problem. Maybe if Rosentia slapped some sense into him.
You know what? Let's test that.
Rosent-
It is a $100 single donation incentive for Metasigma to smoke me in the face, to wake me up.
Do you really want me to test that, dude?
Yes.
Oh god.
For a good cause. High five because it's for JDRF.
You're a crazy man.
Holy smokes, my hand hurts. Wow, this is a bad idea.
That was my bad hand too.
Just don't like shatter his skull.
That's
or
what I'm
anything
scared
in the
of.
process.
Well, I'm not closing my fist, so. Wake up, Brian!
Wow. This just goes back to Final Fantasy VIII. Flowers, so I
That's
can do
two of them.
I can do 2 flowers on.
The irony, though, was that we had gotten flower parts earlier. and
Yeah,
we were
so
like,
we could have done this.
okay, he's got 2 more 3 more hit points. Maybe he can survive one.
So we need a flower on Arthur and a mouse on Jean. Or Curtis.
By the way, just again a huge shout out to Galrock for finding this. I mean, I know it's
comically bad right now, but imagine how bad it would be otherwise.
trust me,
Yeah.
this is actually better and will be more consistent than what it used to be.
Yeah, because what it used to be, well, or single segment, it's just him walking around in circles inside this tower trying to get this fight.
And just praying that it comes.
And often getting just orcs and fighters instead.
And then not even getting what he wants dropped.
And sometimes also walking around for a minute without an encounter.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it really
Metal luck in effect.
Random,
Full
uh,
effect.
Exactly.
In fact,
And could someone go down and make me a doppio espresso per favore? Just push the small button twice so that I can get a load of coffee. That would be
I'm
awesome.
not touching anything because it'll
Two
somehow
full
end up with
notes.
vodka in it and you get knocked out again. Yeah, I'm not going there.
So it's all set up.
Oh,
with the-
or
Alright,
Brat, so
Curtis.
that's
so it's
Curtis.
all set up with the
Air
Yes,
Raid.
Airman!
Airman, baby. Let's do this.
So it's all set up.
Let's
otherwise-
claim that error.
Get the bruise.
Okay,
I almost wanted to make a curling joke and then I saw one. I probably shouldn't.
He was just asking. If
Yeah, so,
it's set up
Is it all set up?
like your coffee
Downstairs.
machine thing. Is it here?
Just turn it on, let the water run as it flushes the line into some junk cup. Press the small button twice.
Okay. Thanks, Brett.
So do you specifically need flower parts for Arthur now, or would
Yes,
Yes.
I specifically need flower parts, but they're the common part, and if we get Orbrat parts, we're just gonna cry because I actually went
Yeah.
the way of the common
Oh,
parts.
yeah, because I guess the way that drops work in this game is that the game checks each monster for a drop after you win and starts in the upper left corner and kind of go what is it,
Left
go
to right, yeah.
or I guess on camera it would be that. And then when if it gets a drop, it stops checking the rest. So because the flowers are on the left side of the formation here, it's got a higher chance, even though the odds for each monster dropping parts are the same, because it's checking the flower first.
There you go. So yeah, we want flower.
Yes!
Yeah.
Alright!
Yeah!
Airman! G2, baby. We did it.
Okay.
Thank you, power of the chat. You have sent Poxnor your love, and he is grateful.
So again, yeah, robots not too hard yet, but that will change.
Yeah, right now the robots are beyond pathetic, so.
I don't use a computer anymore. Yeah, I'll just watch the
Now the real fun starts.
Yeah. Oh, and you cannot run from 2 diviners, 2 sprites.
Yeah.
So
At least it's straight first on.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, well, it's because this is the same formation you fight in the simulator battle at the start of the game, is probably why.
yeah, exactly. So they put a cannot run flag on this
Kind of
formation.
like the Templar battle in Epic 6.
Oh, the one that Essential always gets on the
On the belt.
on the belt. Yeah.
I think that's why it's inescapable.
Not MP.
Yeah, the game is just like, haha, I see you're running a marathon.
Is there an indicator for when the water's warm, or just?
Once the water flushes out of the line, you're free to push the small cup button twice, so I get a double strong espresso, and you will make me a very happy Poxnor.
Alright, so it flushing, is that like the noise?
Yeah, and the water pouring out of it is also pretty indicative. No! Move!
Yeah.
It moves twice in one direction.
I love that you can jump. You can jump over NPCs in this game, and yet they can still troll you.
Oh.
Oh, and that select trick works for buying stuff too. Okay, so what he's doing now is he's trying to get rid of
A bunch of
basically
money.
get rid of all of his money so that he has under 180.
We have a $15 donation from David Barbier.
It's 0 would do that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay. In Final Fantasy VI, name Mog as Minthos. Door band.
Yeah, so now he's actually got HP thanks to using those pills, but we're gonna need a lot more pills in order to move on with the game. Where are we gonna get all the money to get those pills?
Yeah, especially since at the moment I have... How much gold did I have there?
0.
You're broke, son.
Yeah, this is a new one for me.
Also-
Actually getting 0.
Let it be known, we here at Crystals for Life do not approve of the use of drugs to artificially inflate your own stats. Okay?
Yeah, and
Please leave it. to
Anyone that's never
professionals.
played this game before, too, FL3 is basically a time travel game since we've got a
that Talon thing.
spaceship called the Talon that can travel through time, but the parts for it got scattered around the cosmos by did it ever say who exactly hid all the parts and stuff?
No.
Okay.
It's out of water.
But
What's up?
anyway, we just got the past part, which
Uh,
lets us
then-
go back in time.
Then pop the left part out.
Left part, okay.
Yeah, add more water from the fridge, and oh, I so need coffee at this moment.
Alright. I'm surprised no one's donated $100 for me to smoke you yet.
Yeah, I'm really surprised too.
You're manipulated the well here.
Potato handle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's slightly faster to manipulate a thief encounter here instead of a burglar
Okay.
sick encounter in the cave.
Alright.
The translation in this game was just something absolutely special.
Yes. Just wait till you see terrorists too.
Oh, this game.
So yeah, I'm killing off all the enemies except the thief in this encounter formation, which I manipulated. And I don't know, I have 0 gil, so it seems natural to get a thief. Don't! Missed stealing. We're getting some real marathon luck here.
This is common though.
Yeah, they're pretty inaccurate with that steal.
I mean, if we're gonna call it marathon luck, it's gonna have to take at least an extra twice as long as it did here not long ago. Remember the day you were literally sitting there for what was it, 45 minutes for just to have them steal? And that thief was like, I'll have none of that, and they don't even try to steal. Okay, I'll shut up now.
These thieves are too hard, so we're just gonna sit here and take it.
Holy
basically.
cow.
Yeah, we're just gonna take some abuse from these thieves.
Come on,
Oh, they can't steal.
thief.
But they can keep punching. Oh, one character dead.
They can Falcon punch.
Yes. Okay, 0 damage. I like to see that.
I will feed you if you steal my money. Please steal my money.
Shut up and take my money!
Yeah. Please steal from me.
You should start trying to throw money at him. At least Jeanette is. What is the actual percent chance of them stealing from you?
We don't know, but
And so it also gets lowered by using parry, but you kind of have to.
we think it's lowered by parry. We're not actually sure, but I mean, if I were wailing on them, they'd die in no time. We need them to steal.
You can't die technically, so it's not like it's. I mean, I know it's.
Oh, you've never seen this game really troll me. Yes, I can die.
They can mighty blow with a punch. And just
Bingo.
Now, does mighty blow basically just negate parrying completely?
It.
Hey,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, there we
yeah.
go. Yay, mighty blow from the thief. It probably
A
negates
demonstration.
defense. Wow.
Yeah!
They stole 110 of my no gold.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Whatever shall we
so
do?
what did that just do? Oh, we've got a lot of money now. Cause yeah, you can underflow your gold in this game, where if you so he got rid of all of his money and then had a thief steal from him, and now he's just got basically tens of thousands of gold. I forget the exact number.
16,770.
Is this a good time for donation comments?
Right now, yes, but not for
Just
long.
one.
There's,
Okay, I'm being told.
Yeah, wait till he actually starts buying the.
Wait until he's
No,
done.
I need serious time for the purchases. I really do.
Are
because
you
I
allowed
need
to do it?
count.
I think it's yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to count that just to make sure, or do you want?
I think let's just be quiet. And
Yeah.
let him count.
Yeah.
Because basically the
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were waiting for those.
I think between now and lay would be a good time to explain.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a very good reason I have to count.
We'll explain that.
Yeah.
When we get it all.
I'll toss that off to Dwexel shortly. So that's 9. That's 18. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 27. I already have some HPs. Good enough. Yours is 33. So you can explain now. Dwexel, please.
Alright, so the reason why this is actually really this requires concentration despite just looking like him buying and using a bunch of items is because he has a lot more money than he should be, the max that he should be able to have. Because I think you can only have like what 99999 5 million, I think.
Yeah, one less than a million.
Okay. And because he actually has 17 million effectively, so he needs to go to some pains to prevent the game from doing checks on how much money he actually has. So if he can't actually win any battles while he has all this money, because then when he gets money from winning a battle, the game would check how much he currently has, and then it would correct the underflow. And he'd only have about 1 million instead of 17. Another kind of sneaky thing too is that if he tries to buy something that his inventory is already maxed out on, the game does that money check too and corrects the underflow. So it's very important to actually only buy 9 and not 10 when you're buying stuff. This is one kind of annoying version difference between FFL 3, the English version, and Saga 3, the Japanese version. Because in Saga 3 you can hold 99 of an item instead of 9. That's not really an issue there. And there's also more glitches that are useful for speedrunning in Saga 3 too. Like the route is actually completely different once you get past a certain point. There's a glitch that you can use to just do insane things to cyborg attack power.
Yeah, and that's Japanese version only, unfortunately. So that's 27, 3 and 6. Or no, 6 and 6.
Yeah.
So now the defense, speed, HP, and attack of Jean are maxed out.
This is a lot less painful to do for Arthur, just because you can do the select trick to quickly use all of the pills on him. But when you're using them on Curtis, you actually have to pay attention to what you're doing.
Really hard at this time of the morning.
Maybe not to step slow.
Kind of the bottom line is what he's doing now is he's pretty much maxing out all of his stats on his robot characters. So he's gonna have a 2-bot wrecking crew basically.
Yeah, and there's a reason I chose air maids,
Which we'll get into in a little bit.
That's 18. Okay. Every kill gives a +3. And your bonus can be up to +99. So I am Villager.
Using 33 pills.
There we go. For all of you who passed grade school multiplication. That's 27.
6 to go.
And the shopping's almost over.
And we are now done with the hardest part of the game.
Quite possibly. Shopping is done! Oh, and that means just in case there's a power outage. Save.
Good call. Good call.
Does that mean it's a good time for donations?
Yeah.
It is a perfect time for
Well, let
donations.
me throw this one out there. Tyler Burback, who was a very firm supporter of Poxner for Arthur, donated $100 and simply said, "It's smoking time."
Oh.
You challenged them and someone said they want to see it.
It's time for you to be smoked in the face. To wake you up.
Are you sure you want this?
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure the donors want it.
If you
Okay.
want, how hard do you want to
Hold
get
this down.
smoked? I'm serious. I don't want to hit you too hard.
Don't break anything, good sir, and let me try some espresso first.
Please. Prepare yourself.
Ah, that helps a little, but you know what I could really use?
What?
Meta Sigma.
Alright. Mouse butt, you might want to, Nami Bunny, you might want to
Look away.
shield them.
Yeah.
Shield them from this pain.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this early
Alright,
morning.
it's okay.
Don't break anything, dude.
No, it's you ready?
I'm ready.
I didn't break anything.
You did not break anything.
That was half strength.
Oh. I want Nami High five, man.
You can take it, man. You got a chin.
Ow.
And that was the
Burglar too, yeah. So,
very tongue punch.
if he wasn't using encounter manipulation, he'd just basically have to walk around in this cave here until he gets a burglar, which is another thief type enemy that can steal from you. Because what is it? The odds of getting a burglar are slightly higher than the odds of getting a thief outside.
Not slightly higher. The thief is an insanely rare enemy outside, and that manipulation by Galrox with the 2 pokey enemies and the 2 starfishy enemies, not that I remember what anything is called in any game I play, is pretty much the best manipulation we could find. We had tried to find a 1 thief or a 2 thief encounter, and we simply could not manipulate it.
This is off note, but I can see the imprint on your cheek where I just smoked you.
For what it's worth, I can feel the imprint. So, Laura is strong against tornado type attacks, which is what the thief's drop is. But here we go, the first real boss of the game.
Serious time.
Yeah, this is total serious time. Okay, so that would have taken 1 hit if it weren't for the ridiculous.
Oh, hello.
JDRF just said ouch, by the way. I just looked over and said JDRF.
No, Laura does not actually drop that much money, but that was basically because he won a battle while having underflowed. He didn't really have 17 million anymore because he spent a lot of it on pills. That was basically just the underflow being corrected, so he now only has 1 million gold.
Yeah, only. I only have $1 million in gold sitting around.
Those darn taxes taking out 16 million.
Yeah.
Good morning,
For
FGO.
some reason I have this stinging feeling. Okay, now I'm switching to drop, which is the single most powerful robot power in the game. But it is wind or thunder or something elemental, which a few things are weak to. I think wind? Thunder? Tornado?
It's wind, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I can't even remember what it's called in this game. This is what happens when you speedrun a game for long enough. You know what you're doing, but you forget why you were doing it.
That is true.
It's okay, Nami, buddy. It's okay. Wow. Laura just got smoked
In 1 hit. And she, in casual play, where you wouldn't have these 2 overpowered robots, she would be the single... Oh, I was about to hit my split. She would be the single most powerful character in your party. You know, that treasure chest is probably something important, right?
Maybe? I think so.
Yeah, it's an incredible... Oh, I forgot to get it.
Yeah.
It's an incredibly important part for the Talon that allows you to fly. But even if you don't get it, the game simply assumes you have it.
Yeah.
So we can save those frames. Thank you, SDA, for the Save the Frames Foundation.
Hashtag save the frames.
Yeah, save the frames. We saved
Yes.
about half a second on a 2.5-hour game by not picking up that treasure chest.
Dude, that's like
Well, don't you have to not get that in order to do the
30.
Talon speed thing?
60 frames.
No. You could get it and things would behave exactly the same. It's literally just about saving the half a second from not picking up that treasure chest on the 2.5-hour game. So, yeah, save the frames in full force.
You just missed an amazing thing.
Oh,
And if you don't believe me, look at his cheek. See that lipstick? On camera and everything.
So, what I have to do right now is I have to go back to Elan in the past and speak to Granny to say that I've rescued Laura. But it's ever so slightly faster. Again, we're talking save the frames. This is like a 2-second savings to go back to the Talon and try to leave the past rather than fly to Elan. So is Rinny awake at all? Because I think it. Oh, that's such a shame. She missed Mousebutt actually appearing in the speed run, which I know she really, really
Well,
wanted.
she came out and she was like, I heard Mousebutt. It sounded like she was like half drunk or something.
Yeah, like.
And then she just like walked back in because I think she's still tired.
And now, again, we're going to save those frames. I could use float to get back to the tower, but that would be inefficient. We can use dive, and it saves a fraction of a second.
Oxnard still has not remembered the ability to, or has realized, or has still not remembered to equip or to use float in the right spot. It's Final Fantasy VI.
Oh no, we're done with float.
I know.
The animation for stepping into the water and turning into an amoeba or air bubble or whatever it is ever so slightly faster than having to wait for the island or cloud or whatever he rides around
I think it's
on.
meant to be a cloud. So yeah, now we have 2 overpowered robots and a really sore cheek.
And a growling tummy on top of that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I
I
haven't
can
eaten
hear it.
otherwise. Yeah, poor Meta Sigma. You think it's my stomach growling. It's actually my body just angry for that slap. And it's like, haha, you just wait to see what the French community is going to donate for you next.
Yeah,
in your
even
sleep.
In my sleep. Just remember, you asked for this. I had nothing to do with this.
You were the one who slapped me.
I had nothing to do with that. Technically, I did.
It's the worst logic I've ever heard.
Quit poking holes in my flawed logic, jerk.
Also, the person who donated wasn't from the French community.
Yeah, the French community would probably donate it to have Meta Sigma kiss my cheek or something. The English community's like, yeah, just smoke
No,
them.
the French would have donated for you to slap him.
Oh.
And yeah, this is just a really embarrassing part of this speed run that I don't know how many practice runs I was in where I forgot to come get the South Tower key from Kronos and Elan before I went to the South Tower. And then it would be like, the door is locked. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Yeah, pretty embarrassing. I forgot it more often than I remembered it in my practice runs, and it was like one of my biggest fears for the marathon that I just wouldn't remember to get it and make a fool of myself. I did that enough with the robot parts, so now we're in this is the run mode.
You got this.
Yeah, I in my practice for 12, I totally forgot the Soul Ward key once. So.
Oh, I was about to get the doors unlocked, but instead I got an encounter while stepping onto the tower. This is again some of that beautiful FFL3 physics.
Yep. Monsters materialize in the wall and still have full range of movability. Makes perfect sense to me.
Yep. This game is a little something special with some of its bizarro moments. Now, you're about to see some pro strats coming up. I'll call them pro wake-up strats. So I just need to get started here. Oh, unexpected attack. I walked up to Ashura.
Get used to seeing
And you get
this,
Mighty
too.
Blow, of all things.
Because yeah, we talked to Ashura and challenged him to fight, but then we weren't expecting him to actually attack us.
It's like it's like, you know, when you walk into a ring, when the two boxers walk into a ring, and it's like they like, you know, they say, no, shake gloves or whatever it is, and come out fighting or something. One of them just sucker punched the other guy, and the ref let it go.
Yeah, because getting unexpected attacks in this game is based on, I believe, your level relative to the monsters. So since he's pretty low leveled, although you wouldn't know it from how much damage he's here, yeah, his odds of getting unexpected attacks on bosses for pretty much the whole rest of the game are fairly high.
Yeah, so just to add to what Poexel said, your ability to run away is based on the average agility of your party versus the average agility of the monsters, which, because I have the 2 maxed out robots, is going to be very high until right near the end of the run, where you're going to see me cursing. I went to hit the split again. Wow. This is what SDA has done.
Yeah,
to me.
I like Ashura is kind of a fixture of FFL games too, and I like how he gets demoted in each game too. Because in the first game he's the penultimate boss.
Mhm.
In the second game he's kind of
The wife.
yeah, or
Shaman?
something like that.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of 4. I'm sorry.
In yeah, you are actually.
Sorry about that.
In 2, he's kind of a really major villain that is a big factors into the plot for about the first half of the game. And in this game, he's just kind of a flunky guarding a key, basically.
Flunky.
Yeah. Yeah, so sorry, as I was saying, yeah, your ability to run away is based on your average agility versus the average agility of enemies. And also to factor into that, the agility of any dead party member in your party is maxed. Because dead people run like the wind.
They don't tell any tales, they just run like the wind.
Yeah, but whether or not you get an unexpected encounter or a preemptive encounter or a regular encounter is all about your party level, your average party level, versus the average enemy level. So expect to see a lot of unexpected encounters that I run away from.
So in other words, expect the unexpected.
Ooh, slick.
I'm used to that by now. The unexpected is a common thing now in this game.
So there's a room coming up that I call the There Is No Spoon Room, because there's a fast way through it if I simply pretend that one of those escalators isn't there, and it's this room right now. There is no spoon. Oh, come on, Dave!
Well, there is a spoon.
There is no spoon.
Yeah!
Well done, sir. The spoon slapped you for trying to admit it.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
that northwestmost conveyor belt, if you just basically pretend that it's not there and quickly step off to the east, then you can pretty much skip the conveyor belt puzzle in that room.
And with that used chaos key, you can actually skip going to Ashura's tower and make it all the way to that point in Chaos's tower, which in casual play is simply terrible to the nth degree, because Chaos's tower is kind of where this game gets real in casual play, and enemies start slaughtering you, and you make it all the way to this door halfway through the tower, and it's like, oh yeah, we need to find the key somewhere. And then you have to backtrack your way out because you don't have an exit spell yet in this game, and then go to Ashura's tower. Yeah, now is a great time for donation comments. I'll get to why I get the Psi armor and fire shield in a moment.
We've got a $10 donation from Guillaume Savoy. There's no comment attached to that, but thank you anyways. And a $20 donation from Walter LaRoe. And there's no comment attached to that one either. And that's all we have.
Not much to say.
Dear God, was that a monster encounter or your stomach?
that was my tummy going, feed me, but I'll beat FFL3
Holy
first.
smokes!
So, it's worth noting here that the air maids that I got are strong against Quake, and I'm saving compulsively because I yell at all the other players in this marathon to save, so it would be real hypocritical of me not to do so. And you might wonder what's so great about being strong against Quake. Now, let's see if the game cooperates, and... Oh, no, I was trying to look all cool here. Yes,
Yeah.
Quake! So Quake basically does no damage to the 2 damage dealers, which is really useful against Chaos. So, in an older route from, gosh, probably no more than a few months ago, I tried to keep the human and the mutant alive for this battle just for the experience, because Chaos gives a lot of experience. But no, it's not worth the time that takes. I can just wail on Chaos now, because he's absolutely no threat to the 2 air maids.
Something that might bear pointing out too is if these battles look a lot like battles in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, both with how the characters and the FE sprites are laid out and having like the game tell you about weaknesses and strengths and stuff, it's because it was the same development team that made both games.
Yeah, that was amazing because usually Chaos just spams Quake and destroys the human and mutant, so that was really lucky that the human and mutant got... So I was about to say it's really lucky that the human and mutant got the experience because their higher levels help prevent unexpected attacks. And then this cut me off mid-sentence.
Yeah, and you actually didn't get unexpected attacked by Chaos, too.
Which is incredibly rare. That was a very low percentage. That was to make up for earlier marathon luck, because normally, like, if I were absolutely having spectacular luck, I would want a sub 1 hour future. And I'm already at, I see, 1 hour 2 minutes. I'm about to head to the future, but...
This ain't bad.
Yeah, for a marathon, I'm happy with this so far.
So apparently there was a problem with Mr. MV's restream, and he's sleeping now, so all the French viewers are now streaming. Just throwing it out there.
Nesblog! I'm sorry.
Well,
There's still 600.
They like Nesblog. They're very big
bonjour.
Nesblog fans.
Oui, bonjour. Merci beaucoup pour des people que on le restream de Monsieur MV. You've been so generous. Amazing supporters of this marathon, of JDR of Canada, and my French sucks, so thank you for putting up with me.
Just say you love Nesblog.
Oops. I was about to say that, and then it messed me up, so...
Okay.
You know, just... How about this? We all love Mr. MV.
Je ne sais pas. Je suis un pimple.
I can agree with that.
Yes, I too am a grapefruit.
Loony guy.
Yes, I think that was quite appropriate that Brenatron said he was a grapefruit right as a loony guy appeared in battle. So yeah, I don't bother going back to town to heal here because it's really easy to get free heal in the future without really going out of your way. And we have a 103.33 future. Not great for a serious attempt at speedrun of this game, but for a marathon, I'm happy with that. Especially given that, you know, due to a combination of nerves and tiredness and not enough espresso, and a stomach that threatens to slaughter Metasigma at any moment with its gurs, you know, the opening was completely botched. So, yeah, much better. And thanks to Nitrodon for pulling the opening of this game out of the fire. It's totally not so obvious on an original Game Boy which tune to push, but yeah.
Cut for the win! Cow Rocks just said someone in the room asked Poxnor about cyborgs. Do you have anything about cyborgs to say?
Cyborgs in the English version of this game, I'm going to... Oh, no. No.
No.
Oh! I forgot to get
Yeah, he just said he's supposed to get 2 cyborgs before the future.
But the future refused to change.
That's okay, we're gonna do some improv strats here.
Oh boy.
Actually, this is kind of interesting. This was a route change that happened fairly last minute before this marathon. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna improv this here. Let's call this new strats, ladies and gentlemen. Something I've always wanted to test but never got around to testing before now. No time like the present. We're gonna test getting cyborgs with Dion in your party.
I almost was hoping for a troll NPC to grab that vehicle. I really was. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you can get absolutely trolled.
That is still my favorite.
So this is actually something I've always wanted to test to see if it's faster than getting cyborgs before going to the future, is getting Dion, getting the equipment, and then testing getting cyborgs by going back to the present, then coming back to the future. So, you know what? No time like today during a marathon to test this.
We'll just call it marathon luck if it doesn't go well.
Yeah, or marathon lakiness, I suppose.
Just make sure.
Forgot to buy stuff.
No, controller flaked out.
Just make sure the flux capacitor is all set.
You mean the flex capacitor?
Or that.
Yes, the flex capacitor. There is no flux capacitor in this marathon, only flex capacitors.
And the flexing me happy.
Yep.
Who would have guessed?
So the reason I want to get 2 cyborgs is because cyborgs are basically little MP repositories. They become my healers as we go on in the game. I'll let Coexo explain how cyborgs level compared to how robots level.
I can remember actually.
Okay, so cyborgs level by equipping armor or weapons. The better the weapons or
Alright.
armor you equip on them, the better their stats
Yeah.
become.
Yeah, and in the Japanese version of this, there's actually a glitch with that too, where if you equip if you equip a consumable weapon like a TNT stick or something, then use it, and then equip another one. Is it
In battle, before you leave
in battle? Because normally consumable weapons have really high attack power because they go away after you use them. But if you use one and then equip another one, it doesn't actually go back down afterwards. So,
but does increase. So it works kind of like, okay, you equip outside battle a consumable. That's my stomach
wow,
just
I heard that one.
Yeah.
I was talking.
Yeah. So you equip a consumable like TNT, which increases the stats of the cyborg. You go into battle, you use it, but before leaving the battle, you equip another one in battle using the item menu. So it doesn't process the decrease in stats from using the item, but then you get another boost in stats from equipping the item. So essentially, you can boost a cyborg stats to infinite levels.
Yeah, and that's kind of the core of the Japanese speedrun route too, because doing that is much faster than getting robots and buying pills and getting to underflow your gold.
Hey, speaking of the Japanese version, I should mention that if you donate $10 or more during the Final Fantasy Legend 3 run, you can in fact win the Japanese version of Final Fantasy Legend 3. Wrong button, sneeze. Okay. Okay, so I shouldn't be going back to the present right now, but I've always wanted to test this strat. So no time like the present. Oh
Okay,
no!
fun
I
work
just
that
said
time.
that. Yes, no
Fun work
time
that ti- I mean,
like
yours-
the present. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Oh, it's Monday morning and
And it's your stomach that's
cow
crying out.
stream, cow's coffee.
Shall I do a fruit bar run?
Fruit bar's actually sound good right now.
If not, I'm gonna go for one myself.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some reset strats here and get
I'll
2
grab it, I'll grab
sideboards.
it, I'll
So
grab
We will need fruit bar strats.
I need some sustenance.
Yeah.
Can you grab me one?
Sure.
Let's just bring up the whole box.
Yeah.
Set it in the middle.
How boring.
Gonna stuff fruit bars into Poxnor until his stomach stops going, feed me! Feed me, Simon! Feed me!
It's not like a plant
Then
from
the
Little
stomach's
Shop of
probably gonna
Horrors.
say,
Have you ever
"Feed
seen
me
that?
properly."
Basically, I guess the premise of that movie is like this guy buys a plant
Oh, sorry. While Metastic is rambling on, it's worth mentioning that I have to change my my strats as I walk into the tower slightly, because the encounter tables have changed between now and when I did the strat earlier. So instead of just walking east into the tower and keeping walking east and getting this encounter, I need to walk east and then change directions to walk north. And it seems like I get a preemptive encounter every time I do this now.
Wow.
One down,
One to go.
loony guy, and I'm pretty sure that's excellent. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I have no weaknesses.
Now, why are you testing this out, if I may ask? What's the basis for this?
Because with Dion in your party, you can kill the enemies quicker,
Okay.
and it looks like with Dion in your party, you get a preemptive encounter every time you get into this attack. So the robots and two monsters don't get an attack. Let's see, does this manipulate a preemptive? Nice! This is totally faster. My mistake live in a marathon is faster than the old route. No question. If people love new marathon strats, I would love if you donated $5 towards JDRF with the hashtag live marathon strats.
I love that. Beautiful. I love it. There you
Boom.
go.
And thanks for high-fiving my hand and not my face.
I actually just stuck my hand up and I let you hit my hand. I was like, if you want to break your hand on mine, then that's your call. I'm not going to complain.
Pascal Munier donates $30 and says, "Thanks for the marathon, guys. Have fun. Can't wait for Final Fantasy X."
And preemptive strike.
Oh.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, so not only, so it costs a little time to come back to the present and attack these guys, but they don't get any attacks against me, and I have 5 people attacking them to kill them faster. This is totally faster to do it this way.
Well, they can all one-shot them, too.
Yeah, well, they would have been able to one-shot them even without going to the future, but absolutely faster to do it this way than the old strats which I was using and practicing before the marathon. So this is totally the marathon screw-up.
Open wide.
What a way
Just
to
don't
suck
start
up
doing
to
this
the
with it.
trophy.
That'd be terrible. You just light it for you there.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to ask, are those safe for me to eat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Gluten free?
Yeah.
You almost invoked
Yeah.
broken coffee.
Take the
there.
butts.
Thank you.
I thought he was asking whether these were safe to eat for a different reason. Who knows the story about my one of these things left in my curling bag for about 5 years?
What?
That sounds bad.
Was it fruit or jerky?
Mm-mm.
So is it just because of being able to kill these faster with Dion, or is it just having him with you increased drop rates somehow?
Mm-mm. Mm.
He's busy.
It's 2 things. First off, having Dion allows me to kill them more quickly, and secondly, that it manipulates a preemptive
Gotcha.
encounter every time.
Gotcha.
Mm.
You're
Bro
welcome.
strats.
You're welcome.
Thank you for shoving something in my mouth.
Something and something edible too.
I was looking for something fruity, but that's kind of weird.
One-handed strats while eating breakfast. And thank you so much to JDRF for...
So good.
These nom-noms are very nommy.
Thank you so much to JDRF.
Try again.
For supplying these amazing fruit bars to us too. You guys have been an amazing charity that work with.
Work with.
These are good.
These are, yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm. But for those of you who don't know, Steph and I bought some of these fruit bars back in Calgary and finished all of them. We bought them in about 2007, and sometime around 2008, one of them.
Can't talk. Eating.
Whoa, this thing's a little wet.
Was tossed into my curling bag, and there it stayed until about a week before the marathon. And upon trying it, I discovered, in fact, the best before date of 2008 was not merely a suggestion.
Please eat this. This is supposed to be a PG stream.
Well, it is. This isn't even educational now. It's listen to the best before date.
We've got a $20 donation from Steven Jelinski, or otherwise known as Lemons X. This donation is for the French stream
That was terrible. There we go.
This donation is for the French stream that does the restream and you guys. Awesome work.
So there we go. I now have 2 robots, which are overpowered killing machines, but can't use magic. And I now have 2 cyborgs, who, because of the equipment I have, thanks to the money underflow glitch from earlier, are basically little MP repositories who can cure my overpowered killing machines. And you can probably guess how the rest of the game goes.
I mean, even though his stats are maxed out, it isn't really obscene enough that he can just blitz through the rest of the game and kill every boss in one turn. He is going to have to start healing. And,
pretty soon,
Oh,
actually.
yeah. It's almost like the game was aware it could be broken this bad and decided to find a way to make sure it didn't really allow.
So, let's see. I said I want a 130 Pure Land for a marathon route. This is going to be really close. I'm not sure I'm going to make the 130 Pure Land. I'm probably looking at about a 130 to 135 Pure Land right now. Let's see if I can remember my way through this place. I'm pulling out the pro strats now and going really aggressive at the clouds because I want. I kept saying for people who watched my practice before this marathon that I really wanted a 130 Pure Land for Crystals for Life. That was sort of my metric of am I good enough to be in my own marathon, darn it? or should my game have just been unceremoniously cut? And there we go, I am in the opening of a stairwell and got an encounter. Still not as cool as being in a pit and getting an encounter.
That's something else.
I've still got that sealed.
And
the pit or that?
no, the pit
I
isn't
know.
sealed.
Yeah.
And you're gonna start seeing a lot more of these unexpected encounters. So much of when I'm playing seriously, whether my splits are in the green or the red, depends on how many encounters I get, because encounters are very soon going to start translating to unexpected encounters. Encounters are frame-based in this game. Unlike FFL1 and FFL2, where all the random number generators are based on both your step counter and the actions you take in battle, so you can really manipulate the heck out of the games, which you're going to see Metasigma do very soon. Right after FFL3, he's going to break FFL1 1,000 times over.
I may have to do some push-ups just to be sure I fully break it, but we'll see.
FFL3's random number generator is frame-based, so how many encounters I get or don't get is all based on a frame counter from power-on, so...
I just find it so funny that we've got this game, which has really, for all intents and purposes, random battles, and then we go backwards, basically when we get to like FF7 and 8, where it's all based on your step count, and not even really a whole lot else.
Yeah, and this game, I can't even remember what year this game came out in. It was
Early 90s.
yeah, it was right around the same time as Mystic Quest, and yeah, the reason that just did 0 damage to my robots, don't forget they have maxed out defense. So the unexpected encounter again is because my level is so much lower. But my ability to run away easily is because my agility is so much higher.
Does the manipulation rod mean no more X-Quake? Because I know I had to farm for not getting X-Quake.
It depends how aggressive I want to get, because my maxed out agility on 2 robots will start to fail me near the end of the run, and there will be encounters that involve cyborgs that I won't be able to run from. And if I feel like tempting the RNG gods, which is always a great thing to do during a marathon run, I can throw cyborg parts on my 2 cyborgs near the end of the run to make them more powerful, which allows them to survive some of the final bosses, especially the penultimate bosses, attacks. But I risk getting X-Quake, which means I take like double damage or something like that from Quake. Meaning the penultimate boss can also just absolutely nuke them away.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Because is it just robots and cyborgs, or is it beasts and monsters that have the X's nose?
It's all 4.
Okay. Yeah, basically the different forms that you can transform into have strengths and weaknesses against specific elements, and the reason we call it X-Quake is because if you look at your status display, basically it shows a circle or O for strong against that element, then an X for weak against that. So X-Quake means that you're weak against earth damage, and there aren't any items or accessories in the game that protect you against that, whereas there are for other elements like fire.
Yeah, so just to, because I have to go into the menu here anyway. It's worth showing off what Quexel was talking about.
They were like,
yeah, you can see that my robots are O-Quake, which means they take far less damage from Quake.
as well as they can resist sleep.
And that is just from the item they have equipped, the Plume, which I bought like 45 minutes ago. And the reason I bought the Plume is specifically for the upcoming boss battle, Maitreya, because she loves to spam a lullaby to put party members asleep. And here's another thing I tell myself: go up the stairs once, 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 go up the stairs once. I went up the stairs once, do not go up the stairs again. I can't believe how many times in practice I just keep going in circles.
You're in Shinra Tower mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's counting the stairs as he goes.
So I was still hoping for that 130 Pure Land, and Maitreya gives the item that allows me to get to Pure Land. I don't think I'm going to make a 130 Pure Land, but I should be close.
131?
131, 132, yeah.
Well, that cut off 2 minutes, because if you were going for a one, remember what you were saying about the future? You were 3 minutes off the time, so you gained 2.
Yeah, we'll see. I got a little unlucky with the unexpected encounter against Maitreya, but I'm going to go super aggressive strats here and try to kill the llamas with exit.
Yeah, exit in this game is pretty much the same as exit in Mystic Quest, where you can use it in the field in order to get out of whatever locale you're in, and you can also use it in battle to insta-kill monsters at the expense of not getting experience or gold from them.
Die. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so I'm having my killer machines just attack Maitreya while I let my little MP repositories try to... Uh-oh.
We have a problem, Houston.
Yeah, okay, that was some bad luck. So I need to actually use drop against the llamas. That wastes a turn to kill the llama. But
Well, you guys do the other one, so at least it did something beneficial.
Yeah, and then because I really want the experience to help prevent preemptives later, I'm reviving the cyborgs. Oh yeah, explain why elixirs are the most overpowered item ever in this
Yeah,
game.
they give me full HP and MP and status restoration, which includes dead status too. So
I never knew that an elixir was so beneficial. I've always thought Phoenix Down was the way to go to revive dead people.
That's so Super Nintendo of
That's
you.
well, that's so Final. That's so Final Fantasy. Good thing we're not playing one of those games.
I guess this is not final enough for the game.
The bosses in this kind of stretch of the game can be kind of annoying just because they start getting all targeting attacks before you have access to all healing attack or all healing spells.
Speaking of which, dead.
Yeah. Because you can't actually get